Johannesburg. It appears the issue of vandalism, theft, illegal connections and sabotage are taking a toll on the national capacity to supply electricity. Lately, criminals have taken to attacking personnel and infrastructure. Just last week, there were 3 separate attacks in Johannesburg. What exactly is being done to avoid these incidents? How do employees feel about their safety, knowing that there are threats on their lives? eNCA reporter Manqoba Mchunu is following developments in the city of Johannesburg, where in fact over the weekend, Manqoba, we did see no lights for many parts of the city for several hours, actually several days, if I'm not mistaken, and that was blamed on vandalism.
Indeed, Masiko, and this is not an isolated incident. Of course, we have received a statement from the city confirming that there have been several incidents that have happened in the last week or so. We understand there were 3 of those incidents in which not only infrastructure was damaged, but also there was an attack on security personnel from City Power that had been working at those particular sites, one of them being the one that you just spoke about in Johannesburg, where we saw that underground fire that took place and the repairs that went on for quite a number of days to try and restore power. So the city is saying that it might seem that at this stage there are coordinated plans to try and sabotage the infrastructure. But to join me to speak about this now, I'm joined by Mabine, who is from the Mayoral Communications. He's the director of the Mayoral Communications. Mabine, thank you for your time. Let's start here. What do we know so far about these attacks and the motive behind them?
Well, let me start by conveying my condolences on behalf of the mayor to the fallen security officers. Their deaths must not be in vain. So much so that this has shaken the mayor into action, because it cannot be that 2 people die and others are injured and our economic infrastructure is damaged without any action. Therefore, the mayor has directly taken charge of this matter by coordinating group forensic and investigative services within the city, as well as JMPD, to look into this matter. Because from our view, this is a coordinated sabotage of city infrastructure, not just infrastructure, economic infrastructure. With the damage of power infrastructure, it's difficult for us, now that we've come out of a state of disaster, to revive the economy of South Africa. Equally, yesterday, the mayor of Johannesburg, Councillor Manqoba, wrote to the president, the Gauteng Police Commission, as well as the NPA, to lend their resources to this. And as you've correctly stated, these are not isolated cases. The mayor and interactions with other local authorities have identified that this is moving from metro to metro, from district to district. Therefore, it requires intervention of national government.
Who's behind this sabotage, do you believe?
We don't know at this point. Our preliminary investigations will hopefully reveal that. But also, we need to strangle the supply chain of this. We need to look into scrap shops that are buying these materials. And we're also looking into technologies that will prevent the sale of these copper metals, to ensure that we completely strangle the supply chain of this and we can get on with the business of building Joburg's economy.
Do you think that it's political at all, or do you suspect that perhaps it's people that work inside?
It would be premature to state that, but what we have noticed is that whenever there's a change in political administration, there's an increase in these types of incidents. Therefore, we can't allow this to continue. We can't allow this for criminals to run amok in the economic capital of the city, of the country rather, because I mean, if Johannesburg falters, that leads on to other implications for the country as well as the continent. So the mayor is taking full charge of this matter, both at a criminal level and both at an economic level.
And in terms of this affected areas, what's happening now? Have you beefed up security? What are the plans from the city?
Well, initially we are beefing up security, and we're looking at various technologies that we can put in place, so that not only are we catching criminals when they commit these crimes, but equally that we're able to detect them before they happen.
Okay, thank you for your time, Mabine Siabe, speaking to us there from the office of the mayor here in Johannesburg. Of course, it is an issue that is concerning the city. They're saying that they can't do it alone. They want the intervention of the police. They want the intervention of the NPA as well as the national government to try and curb these, because you understand that the city of Johannesburg is a place that is considered the economic hub of the country. And so there's a lot of business activity that happens in the city. So an issue like this, coupled of course with issues of load shedding, is one such problematic issue that is facing many businesses here. So it has to be an issue that they take as a matter of priority.
All right, Manqoba Mchunu in the city of Johannesburg. Let's leave it there for now.